how do you handle relationships where people don't understand your condition? I just think that's a really important question.
Yeah. Yeah, you're much better at relationships than I am. I just punch people. Yeah, you don't like me, I hit you. It's not very creative. No, never mind. I'm just being silly. All right, you try.
I think probably the key. There's a couple things. One would be take them out to coffee or someplace outside of the home where they're not, get someone to look after the kids or whatever, so that you can go to a park where you can sit down and you can just tell them, like, this, I want to tell you something, and you can decide if you believe me or not. That's not up to me to do, but I want you to know this is what's going on with me. My hands trembling. I've got tingling in my fingers. Foggy brain, whatever it is, right? And then, but you need to, because too many people get way too distracted and they don't pay attention, right? That would be kind of the first thing. Yeah. The second thing I would do, to be quite honest, like, the group is a private group. Anything that posted in the group is not public on Facebook. Nobody can see it. And, I hope that you respect the privacy of everybody. But having said that, I would sit down with them and say, listen, and I would open up, like, I get on my computer. I don't think I'd do it on a phone, maybe an iPad. And I'd say, this is the group that I belong to, and just look at all of the problems these people have. There's 130,000 of us just in this one group, okay? And, and you can just say, like, someone asked, have you ever considered the medications you're taking could be a contributing factor to the unexplained pain, right? And go through some of these posts that people are saying. Say, not just me, like, there's a lot of us who have a big problem. The doctors don't believe us. Our friends don't believe us. Our family don't believe us. We're accused of being lazy. We're accused of trying to get out of work. We're accused of all these things. And until you experience it, you just don't understand. Like, I don't have any energy. It's like I've been awake for 5 days. If you were awake for 5 days, you'd just be like, I got to go to sleep. And we're like that, or whatever it is that's going on with you. But I think, this is a really good resource, and you need to be able to sit down with people and really try to make them understand. And you have to get them out of their normal environment, because they're on their phone looking at stuff. They're, the kids are yelling and screaming. They're only giving you half your attention, and you need 100% of their attention. And you can say, I need all of your attention for the next half hour.
Here's an interesting question. I wonder what would happen if you sat that person down in front of Facebook, in front of a computer, and said, scroll through this and read the posts.
Yeah.
Just spend half an hour reading through the posts and the answers. Just do it. I mean, there is so much pain dripping off the walls here in this group. It's not even funny.
Yeah. And yeah. So, I mean, if it was one or two people and maybe they don't know anybody else that's in pain or the way that you are, but now here's 125,000 people that are pretty much the same as you. You might have a sore toe, they have a sore finger, doesn't matter. As we keep telling you, it's the same root causes. You're too toxic. And you need to bring these people onto your side, right? Like, can you imagine if you decided, okay, no more chips, no more Coke, no more this, and you've got 2 teenage boys, right? I mean, what do you mean, Dad? We're not having any Coke in the house. Like,
yeah, well, if you're the parent, you can actually enforce it. If you want to buy it with your own money. Go get a job.
And don't bring it in the house.
Yeah, and don't bring it in the house.
Right,
like, I'm way less soft than Scott is. I'm true. And so my approach is, how do I deal with people who don't understand? Okay, I would have to establish the level of the relationship. Are we committed to a better outcome for one another? Are we going to honor one another? I'm here to lift you up. Are you here to lift me up? Let's establish that. If we are in a committed situation where I will do my best to do the best for you that I know how, right? Is this mutual? If it's not mutual, we have an imbalance. You may want to find somebody who's in balance, a better relationship. I know it's bloody scary when you are in pain and dependent, especially when you are dependent on a person. You don't want to come up to a confrontation and find out that they've had enough and they want to leave.
Right.
You're afraid of the day that they will say, I've had enough and I want to leave.
Yeah.
I get it.
But you have to go after that fear, right? I mean, you have to face that fear and you have to go through, because if it's today or if it's in a week, what difference does it make, right? Like, you have to talk to those people. You have to take that risk. When you take the risk, if it works out, you have a deeper relationship with that person and it's worth it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, you have to deal with the fallout, right?
Yeah. Yeah. When you come out and say, I am so aware of the fact that I'm not pulling my weight. I am so afraid that you will see me as a burden and that you will decide to leave. Just say it.
Yeah. And you might need help, because remember, we've talked about trauma and, and people have egos, and usually the egos are out of control. So you may need to go see a therapist who can help you deal with your trauma and also deal with how you're going to communicate this with your loved ones, right? So that they understand. And maybe they join you in a therapy session.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, there's hope, and I think truth will set you free.
That's right. And deal with your trauma, get rid of the toxins in your body, stop eating junk. And I never remember the fourth one, Martin.
Toxicity.
Stagnation. Go for a
Stagnation.
walk.
Go for a walk. Yes. All right. Time for you and I to do what we preach and get out of here.
We're going to go for a walk.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.